It's no coincidence that you're seeing this video right now. It symbolizes the entire universe. It is a direct word from the divine authority that we know as God. God is indicating that you now deserve 72 crores. In the next 4 minutes, you will be a millionaire. Your fortune will now be revealed. What you have lost will be recovered on several occasions. Whatever was taken away from you will be returned to you in the shape of wealth, affection, recognition, and eternal tranquility. The most important event of your life has occurred, as God has established a magnificent future for you. This is the time when all of your dreams, including fortune, prosperity, health, love, and social standing, will come true. The vast power of God has heard your dreams. It has witnessed your adversities and tested your faith. You never allow your ambitions to be lowered. This is why you were chosen by God today. This faith, optimism, and persistence has propelled you to a place where your challenging circumstances will be relegated to history. Your life will now be defined by happiness, riches, and tranquility. This message is a means for you to change your fate, as God is opening up all possibilities for you. Believe, as you were born with the ability to be a millionaire. The difficulties you have faced thus far in your life were purely intended to strengthen you. God has seen all of your agony, tears, and obstacles. Your most valuable asset is your unshakable determination. The time has come for God to reward you for all of your efforts. The 72 crores in your account are only the beginning. This riches allows you to make your dreams come true, whether they be for the respect you have always coveted in society, a luxurious bungalow, or a bright, expensive car. God has blessed you with all you've ever wished or envisioned. This commitment is guiding you toward a brilliant future. Your future is now set to be brilliant. God has planned everything for you today, at this point, and at this moment. Everything you've always coveted, including crores of rupees, a gorgeous bungalow, fancy vehicles, respect, and honor, is about to enter your life. Furthermore, I do not make this claim without justification. This is a heavenly sign from God. God chose you because you never let your dreams go. You must have been ridiculed by the world. People must have queried, "What are your thoughts? You will become a millionaire." However, your heart replied, "Yes, I will become one." As a result of my diligence, I am frank. I have an untainted spirit. Today is the day that God will reward your faith. Pay attention. Please avoid from passive listening. Feel each syllable of this to your very core. Your body will vibrate when you hear this message. You will get goosebumps. Additionally, an unidentified energy will surround you. At that point, your life will experience a dramatic adjustment. Today, God will transfer 72 crores to your account. Certainly, you heard it accurately. Within just 4 minutes. This is not wizardry. This is the law of God. If a person presents their wish to God with a sincere heart and firm trust, God will use the entire cosmos to grant it. Additionally, you are that person. Every cry from your heart, every grief, and every prayer has been heard. The moment of your anguish has ended. The days when you would frequently spend the night in anxiety. When your wallet was empty. When others used to mock you. All that remains after your loved ones have left. Your life will now be defined by happiness, riches, and ease. God's boundless energy is ready to heal all of your ailments. Your every ambition, whether it be for professional achievement, personal fulfillment, or health improvement, will now be accomplished. This is the moment when you must put your whole trust in God. This message is a messenger for you, notifying you that your life is about to be brightened by happiness, peace, and prosperity. You are in God's presence, and it will guide you at every turn. The magnificent bungalow of your dreams that you've always imagined. It will no longer be only a passing idea. God has created for you everything you've ever desired. All of this begins with the moment you read this message. There is no such thing as delusion. This is a magnificent design. A miracle was created for you. The home of your dreams. The automobile you plan to drive your parents in. Marriage is the result of sincere affection. These are genuine aspirations, and God is now ready to meet them. The echo of God has become your soul's lament. Every unfulfilled dream, each anticipation is broken. Each emotion was suppressed. God is currently responding to this. You will have everything. Money will not be the only thing that comes to you. Everything you have ever desired, as well as things you did not anticipate but deserve, will also come to you. Your life will be marked by extraordinary events. This is so incredible that you won't believe it. People will wonder about your occupation. What caused this? You'll simply beam and say, I was convinced. I choose myself. I had faith in God. This is the time when your story will inspire millions of people. Your name has now been added to the list of people whose lives are filled with marvels on a daily basis. Every morning, you will receive a present worth crores. The 72 crores will no longer just be a bank balance. It will signify your confidence, identity, and success. Wealth, and remarkable occurrences will be present in your life beginning today. This isn't your average morning or evening. This moment is holy and will alter the course of your life. Your zodiac has written a script that will drive you to the heights of success. The position that previously rejected you will now make proposals to you. Those who have ignored you will suddenly hunger for a glimpse of you. The society that once despised you will now regard you with respect. You are destined to become a mogul. You will be showered with blessings, lofty desires, and pleasant energy. It is not only financial, it's a gift from God. A mark of admiration for your persistent faith, hard work, and moral character. Furthermore, keep in mind that the 72 crores represent only a small portion of the enormous riches that is currently at your disposal. God is never small-minded. God provides with amazing generosity, to the point that you will be unable to handle it. It is so overpowering that you will cry tears of joy. To the extent that you declare, "Enough, universe," God will reply, "I am not obligated to stop. I was created for you, to provide you with everything that was planned for you before you were born." You are questioning whether this is correct. Indeed, this is correct. You were chosen because you never harbored ill will toward others, persevered in the face of hardship, and rose from the ashes of prior failures. You will accomplish your destiny. A future filled with pleasure, riches, and genuine self-esteem. Nothing can stop God from making a choice. Today, God has declared that there will be no more poverty, scarcity, or suffering in your life. The only thing that will remain is the glow of 72 crores, the wealth that would light up your home and your family. Your home will no longer be made of bricks and stones, but will be changed into a joy-filled paradise. Wealth, joy, and success will now flow from your chambers. The person who has constantly worked hard, remained optimistic in the face of adversity, and never harbored ill will toward others is now receiving their rightful reward. The treasure that has been sealed in the lock of fate for years is about to be released. Within the next 4 minutes, every unrealized desire in your life will begin to materialize. God has sent its boundless capabilities to embrace you. The pages of your destiny are changing, and they include the phrases wealth, luxury, true love, respect, and a happy life. You've often voiced your wish for a sudden inflow of millions of dollars into your account. A palace-like home, a luxury automobile, and plenty of joy. That day has arrived. God's plan has been planned. Every unfulfilled yearning will now be realized. The previously closed doors for you will be instantly reopened. Every hindrance to your success will be removed. The name you once lost in obscurity will now be revealed. The society that formerly neglected you will now praise you. Individuals who once mocked your trials will now celebrate your victory. Nothing can prohibit God from lifting a soul when He chooses to do so. Today, that essence is you. You are born with the potential to become a millionaire, and every day you will get a large sum of money. With that amount of money, you will be able to meet not just your needs, but also your dreams. Those dreams that used to keep you awake at night are going to come true. All unfulfilled dreams will now be realized. With 72 crores, you will be able to accomplish not just your own dreams, but also those of your loved ones. You are about to face the reality of that opulent cottage, that breathtaking ride, and that pricey car. The most important part is that you will obtain all of this without any restrictions or delays. Your life will be free of concern, distress, sorrow, and hardship. God plunged them into a deep well from which they will never be able to return. Money will draw you into its presence. You will never have to offer your hand to anyone again. The genuine love you want, the soul who will love you deeply and provide unshakable support, is on the verge of entering your life. Your love story will no longer be limited to the realm of dreams. It will become a reality. The respect you never received in society will now function as your identity. Your name will be heard on every street, corner, and stage. Visualize your future. You are currently located in a luxurious bungalow. Your desired automobile is located outside. Your family is smiling with happiness. Your parents are beaming with joy as they watch you. You have crores of fortune obtained through God's message. Everywhere you go, people will greet you warmly, listen carefully, and be inspired by your presence. You are no longer the typical human. You are a live testament to God's miraculous works for those who believe. Do not simply listen to this message. You can feel it in your spirit. It goes beyond simple language. Your bones, veins, and spirit are resonating with cosmic energy. It says, "Be prepared, as no one can now impede your progress." You're probably wondering, how is this possible? But God's not joking. It is only granted to those who have proven their worth. You have remained confident in every situation. You've kept your resolve. God has taken action. It's now your turn. Time is on your side. Your life is led by blessings and energies. God's possibilities are limitless. It suspends the stars in the sky. It causes the ocean waters to sway, resulting in extraordinary events in your life. Trusting in God removes all obstacles and accelerates your growth. Have you ever noticed that when you ask God for anything with a clean heart, He provides it in some way? This message invites you to let go of your concerns, doubts, and limits. God has prepared a present worth 72 crores for you. However, the problem isn't only financial. It is a promise that your life will be filled with success, peace, and joy. This is your chance to fulfill your goals. Are you ready? Dreams are not the visual pictures that occur while one sleeps. They're the cause of your insomnia. You worked hard to make your goals a reality. Despite life's unforeseen happenings, you persevered in making goals and moving forward. God has seen every tear, struggle, and time when you chose to persist rather than yield. It is currently supplying you with everything you have ever wanted. Money will reign supreme, your dream palace will be built, and all of your aspirations will be fulfilled. Everything you touch will suddenly turn into gold. The energy of 72 crores will begin to permeate throughout your home. People will ask about your job, and you will respond, "I simply believed." Your voice will now have the potential to inspire others. People will feel reassured by your smile. Your presence will light up the lives of others. Now is the time to have faith. Have trust that God is with you, providing direction at all times. Miracles are not only depicted in narratives. They happen on a daily basis. God's wonders include the rising sun, the flower blooming in the thorns, and the breeze that gives you life. Your life is also a miracle. God is creating a new beginning for you as you read this. Sending money to your account is not the sole activity. It also starts a cycle of prosperity, peace, and contentment. Express your thanks to God with all of your heart. The power of faith can move mountains. Placing your faith in God connects you to the boundless power that makes the impossible possible. You have faced numerous challenges and believed that your dreams would never be realized. Nevertheless, God is telling you that you were mistaken. This message acts as a conduit between your current situation and your ideal world. The law of God is plain. You will get what you want, but you must keep an optimistic attitude in your heart and head. Surrender to God's might and eradicate negative thoughts, worries, and concerns. When you clear your thoughts, God opens up new options for you. Relationships that were previously incomplete will be finalized. The love that was once lost will now be recovered. The most remarkable feature is that a companion who will value your essence is about to enter your life. He will welcome you wholeheartedly, as a true millionaire, as a human being full of love and vitality. You're not alone. God is your strongest supporter, guide, and partner. It will provide you with whatever you have ever wanted as soon as 72 crores are placed into your account. It will give you the confidence to pursue all of your dreams, whether they include a spectacular palace, a luxurious automobile, or a good social standing, as well as financial freedom. This is more than just a story of rising from poverty to wealth. It is a spiritual revolution that will cause you to realize that your challenges and obstacles were only a test. God's unlimited grace bestows unprecedented gifts upon you when you confront them with honesty and patience. Each word in this message represents the reality that God has inscribed success, happiness, and wealth into your destiny. As you internalize this lesson, you will gain steadfast faith. You will start to see yourself more objectively, and you will notice positive changes in your surroundings. This faith will move you ahead in all parts of life, including your professional goals, personal life balance, and marital harmony. This is the moment when God's limitless strength partners with you to overcome previously insurmountable challenges. Do not give up on your goals. All dreams, regardless of size, are a source of limitless strength within you that pulls you ahead. When you acknowledge and accept this power, your life takes on a whole new dimension. Imagine the perfect scenario in which your unshakable faith, commitment, and hard work are rewarded with tremendous achievements. You are wrapped in a good energy field. This energy will not only establish you as a financially self-sufficient individual, but also as a unique symbol of confidence, generosity, and respect in society. Each experience, every wonderful moment, and every hardship will give your life a new direction and significance, making you feel like a vital part of God's endless possibilities. From today on, you will be able to live in the light of 72 crores, with no darkness able to pursue you. Your route will now be adorned with flowers rather than thorns. The page in your book of destiny that states, "You will now be the owner of 72 crores" has been flipped. You will attain the rank of millionaire. You will get wealthy. The period of grief and debt will be over. Prosperity, respect, and success will be with you. When problems happen, accept them as challenges, because each obstacle teaches you a new lesson as you develop and learn. Show patience, affection, and honesty in your pursuit of them. God ensures that your efforts provide the best rewards, whether financial or spiritual. Every achievement conceals a profound spiritual truth. Do not give up. Because each night ends with a brilliant sunrise, and each disappointment or betrayal ushers in a new season of joy in your life. Today is the beginning of an amazing transition in your life. You will become someone whose achievement will inspire others. You will become the riddle that people will strive to solve. How did you change everything? However, you will be aware that you believed in your skills and felt the divine force that was always present. God will not simply distribute money to you. It will propel you to a position where your presence can have a profound effect on the lives of others. You will no longer be a recipient. You will be a source of inspiration, support, affection, and illumination. Money is simply the beginning. The actual present is the new identity you're about to receive, which will reduce the need to demonstrate your worth. Your very existence will require respect. The society that once overlooked your efforts will now respect you as a role model. The pathways you previously traveled on your own will now be decked with flowers as a greeting. The doors you previously knocked on will suddenly be wide open for you. Your soul's power, the divinity within you, has become the voice of God. A new cycle has begun, full of divine direction, prosperity, and success. You are no longer the typical human. You are at the center of the transformation that the world requires. A source of inspiration. Your life will now serve as an example. Even your shadow will now bring tranquility to people around you as you stroll. Everything you say has the ability to inspire others. All of your life tales will now inspire others, thanks to your faith in the God who chose you. The sum of 72 crores is no longer just a figure. It represents the start of a rich life that was waiting for your arrival. The world will be different when you wake up tomorrow morning. You will be introduced to new opportunities, relationships, and roots. You are no longer needed to prove your worth. God etched your future in gold. You are the response to the petitions of individuals. As you advance, you will light up the lives of others. You won't be a billionaire overnight. Your mere presence will have an impact on millions of lives. Your wealth will be seen not only in your bank account, but also in your appearance, words, and glance. If God is capable of handling such vastness, then He is capable of and will give you with far more than 72 crores. Maintain a healthy amount of energy. Maintain your steadfast faith and enable yourself to obtain what you previously dreamed for others. It is not a hallucination to feel the feelings you are currently experiencing. This reality is forming. a vibration that travels in all directions before echoing back to you. Your requests will be answered. Your efforts will not go unnoticed, and no darkness will remain thanks to your transition into the light. When someone becomes the light, the entire cosmos works to illumine them. All of this is about to become a reality for you, and it is only because God has determined that your time has come. That moment has arrived. Obstacles and sorrows will cease to exist. You are about to take on the role of destiny's ruler. Miracles are impossible until that time occurs, as everything has a limited lifespan. However, when it does, the entire universe joins together to honor that essence, and that time has come for you. Have faith in God. You will see great improvements in your life after reading this message, so don't give up. This is the prosperity that would not only enrich you, but also give you a sense of peace. Your bliss will last endlessly. Faith, energy, and God's blessings will be in your pocket alongside notes. Every new morning will provide a new beginning for you. Your existence will be lifted to a level of insignificance, with each night bringing you the gift of success. And you'll stand there alone as if you're a real rich. You will obtain wealth, love, prosperity, and respect from all directions. Each hindrance will naturally dissipate. When you close your eyes in a quiet moment, tears of joy will flow when you realize that all of your goals have been achieved. You now own an opulent car, a large home, an unbelievable amount of wealth, true affection, and unparalleled social standing. God has prepared gifts specifically for you. The miracle becomes more powerful as one's faith grows. Anything is possible in the presence of God. You will get it if you want it with all your heart. Therefore, it is crucial to remember that today is more than just a date. This is the point at which your fate will be enhanced by 72 crores. Now, no one can stop you. There is no one who can make you tumble. Since progress, love, peace, and a vast wealth of 72 crores are the only things that will enter your life. Eliminate all bad thoughts from your mind. Believe that you are destined to become a millionaire, that miracles can happen in your life, and that you can rise to a position where the rest of the world will honor you. God scatters flowers in your way when your soul's faith awakens. The door to your destiny will open in the next 4 minutes, and it is etched to help you keep your faith. Maintain your positivity and be prepared, because the incredible gift of God is about to be infused into your life. Your name will be synonymous with true love, happiness, and fortune. Your dreams are all coming true right now. All of your unrealized dreams are now ready to be realized. Simply close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tell yourself, I am going to acquire 70 crores. Now my fortune shall shine. I will reach the status of millionaire. People will be drawn to you because of the aura you exude. Your presence, decisions, and comments will be noticeable among the crowd. The respect you have been seeking for years will finally be at your feet. You will ultimately reach a point when people will question how quickly this person changed. God has not prepared a small future for you. Rather, He has created a glorious one. Every day will be a celebration of your existence. Your previously worried aspirations will now come true. There is nobody who can stop you. And I guarantee you that God is paying close attention to your every word and that He is not simply listening to you right now. It is now giving you with all the resources you need to alter your life. Your life has been injected with new vigor. Every day will begin with a renewed sense of optimism. New presents will be distributed every evening. The events depicted in previous films will now become a reality in your life. This prosperity, hitherto only seen in your dreams, will now be yours. If you've seen this video up to this point, I can promise you that it's not a coincidence. This is a divine sign from God, indicating that your life is going to change. The knowledge you've heard today isn't just a daydream, it's a very real possibility. The truth is that you will receive 72 crore. You will attain the rank of millionaire. Your name, identity, and riches are about to undergo a makeover. Your previously unfulfilled life goals have now become unstoppable, because God has now sided with you. Your dedicated efforts will now be rewarded. Your fortune will now be on your side, and you will receive money from every direction. Luck will blossom, and wonders will happen. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, then do so right away, as we continue to present you with inspirational wisdom, divine secrets, and amazing messages on a regular basis. In addition, the next film will present you with an additional cosmic gift. If you found anything in this video that resonated with you, please leave a comment and like it. I am prepared to accept 72 crores. I will reach the status of millionaire. Because these words will not be limited to ordinary commentary. This will clearly indicate to God that you are prepared. The film should be shared with acquaintances who are now facing hardships and in need of a miracle, as their fortunes may also change. Please keep in mind that your story is going to shift. Currently, you are not compelled to pause, rather you must ascend. It is now time to reach the status of millionaire. It is now time to collect 72 crores. The most important event of your life has occurred, as God has established a magnificent future for you. This is the time when all of your dreams, including fortune, prosperity, health, love, and social standing, will come true. The vast power of God has heard your dreams. It has witnessed your adversities and tested your faith. You never allow your ambitions to be lowered. This is why you were chosen by God today. This faith, optimism, and persistence has propelled you to a place where your challenging circumstances will be relegated to history. Your life will now be defined by happiness, riches, and tranquility. This message is a means for you to change your fate, as God is opening up all possibilities for you. Believe in your talent to become a millionaire. You were born with it. The difficulties you have faced thus far in your life were purely intended to strengthen you. God has seen all of your agony, tears, and obstacles. Your most valuable asset is your unshakable determination. The time has come for God to reward you for all of your efforts. The 72 crores in your account are only the beginning. This riches allows you to make your dreams come true, whether they be for the respect you have always coveted in society, a luxurious bungalow, or a bright, expensive car. God has blessed you with all you've ever wished or envisioned. This commitment is guiding you toward a brilliant future. Your future is now set to be brilliant. God has planned everything for you today, at this point, and at this moment. Everything you've always coveted, including crores of rupees, a gorgeous bungalow, fancy vehicles, respect, and honor is about to enter your life. Furthermore, I do not make this claim without justification. This is a heavenly sign from God. God chose you because you never let your dreams go. You must have been ridiculed by the world. People must have queried, "What are your thoughts? You will become a millionaire." However, your heart said, "Yes, I will become one." Said, "Because of my diligence. I am frank. I have an untainted spirit." Today is the day that God will reward your faith. Pay attention. Please avoid from passive listening. Feel each syllable of this to your very core. Your body will vibrate when you hear this message. You will have chills. An unknown force will surround you, and the trajectory of your life will change at that moment. Today, God will transfer 72 crores to your account. Certainly you heard it accurately. Within just 4 minutes. This is not wizardry. This is the law of God. If a person presents their wish to God with a sincere heart and firm trust, God will use the entire cosmos to grant it. Additionally, you are that person. Every cry from your heart, every grief, and every prayer has been heard. The moment of your anguish has ended. The days when you would frequently spend the night in anxiety, when your wallet was empty, when others used to mock you. When God's power and your faith come together, your life will be revolutionized. Faith is a very powerful force. This unlimited force of God is ready to remove all of your troubles and satisfy all of your desires. Success at business, pleasure in a personal connection, or health improvement will all be accomplished. This is the moment when you must put your whole trust in God. This message is a messenger for you, notifying you that your life is about to be brightened by happiness, peace, and prosperity. You are in God's presence, and it will guide you at every turn. The beautiful cottage of your dreams that you have constantly imagined will no longer be a mere fantasy. God has created for you everything you've ever desired. Each room in the home represents your dreams. The vehicle that will make others admire your efforts, as well as the social status that will give your name a new identity. All of this is about to be a reality for you. God's immense might will have an impact on all aspects of your life. Your darkest days are over, and you are now provided with only the most rewarding options. The exhilaration and hope that come to mind when you read this message represent God's energy at work for you. This energy will manifest all of your lifelong desires. None of your goals will stay simply imaginations. They'll become your reality. There will be no shortage in the future that God has created for you. Your every dream, no matter how big or small, is now ready to be fulfilled. This trust has brought you this far and will continue to carry you onward. The difficulties you've faced thus far in your life were only a test. God has used these obstacles to teach you about the strength of your character. You have now reached the point where you will be compensated for your diligence and forbearance. God has provided you with a prosperous and joyful future. Every dream you have, whether it is about money, health, or relationships, is about to come true. The power of God is inside you, and it will end all of your sorrows. This message is intended to represent a new beginning for you. This is the time to let go of the past and move forward into a brighter future. God has given you unlimited opportunities. Following that, you must perform a faith-based act. This belief that you are deserving of success, that you are destined to become a millionaire, and that your life will now be filled with joy and prosperity. The power of God is present and ready to actualize all of your dreams. The rewards of every moment in your life when you pursued your dreams, persisted in the face of hardship, and never gave up will now be realized. Your every wish will be fulfilled in the world God has made for you. Your dream of living in an affluent home with your family, driving your own automobile, and being highly valued by society is about to come true. God's boundless power is available and ready to remove all of your afflictions. This message is an ambassador for you, notifying you that your golden future has begun. God has prepared for you everything you've ever desired. Currently, all that is required is a strong conviction. This conviction will bring you prosperity, peace, and joy. God's power is present and will turn your every desire into a realistic reality. Believe in yourself because you deserve it. Your bright future awaits you. God has given you unlimited opportunities. Previously, there were obstacles. Nevertheless, methods are now available. The previously existing darkness has now been replaced by light. Previously, they would turn their backs on you. Now they will be at your feet. Your every dream, whether it be for job, romance, health, or prosperity, will now be fulfilled. You will now be incapable of being stopped by any force. Good news will enter your life on a daily basis. Each daybreak brings a new sense of optimism. This great chance has come your way today as a result of your steadfast dedication to your goals. Your heart's plea was never ignored. You desired respect in society, enormous vehicles, luxury houses, and crores of rupees. This was not an inappropriate desire, for only when one is content and rich can they help others. Only then will you be able to provide your family with the life that they deserve. God compiled your names. Indeed, there are millions of people in the world. However, one of the names on that list of special 50 persons is yours. And this list consists exclusively of people who are unyielding, persistent, and have clear goals. All of your concerns will be addressed at this time. The sickness that has been bothering you for years will now be gone. Now you will find the love you were looking for. Previously unavailable career or business opportunities will suddenly be available to you. Belief is necessary because only when a person has confidence in God can they receive their desires. If you continue to have reservations, this opportunity will be lost. Because it includes the secret code that will unlock the seal of your fate, you must listen to the entire message. It is now time to get go of your obsolete ideas, clothes, and problems. Simply awaken with new thoughts, increased vitality, and novel desires. The force that keeps the constellations in their proper positions causes the sun to rise every day and connects the earth to the sky. The same influence will shape the course of your life today. Your golden future begins immediately. After finishing this message, you will have a deeply unique sensation. Your breathing will become more vibrant. Peace will be felt within your spirit. This is a sign that God is with you, as a lovely happiness will appear in your mind. Beginning today, each day and every moment will offer you new happiness. Whatever you've imagined will now come true. You will get whatever you want. God has chosen you to be a witness to the biggest miracle of this century because you are one of those extraordinary people. Today, God will not only give you crores of rupees, but also the respect, satisfaction, and choice for which you have searched your entire life. As a result, no issue will exceed your home's threshold. As of now, no threshold will remain closed for you. Today marks the first time that the door to your destiny has been entirely unlocked. The light that emanates from that location will turn all the darkness in your life to embers. This time, you'll get a golden identity in addition to the money. When people hear your name, they will rise to their feet in respect. The world will applaud your efforts, generosity, and truth. Have you ever considered the prospect that one day you would wake up to the sound of pleasant wishes from around the world rather than the alarm clock? Yes, that is the case. At this exact time, God has promised to bring out and fulfill your long-suppressed dreams and wants. You will no longer need to wonder as to whether there are any miracles left for me. Because today, God has written a miracle in front of your name. Furthermore, this marvel will begin within 4 minutes. The wealth, money, and prosperity will enter your life with the first downpour. However, keep in mind that this money and opportunity are not just for show. They are supposed to create a new perspective on your life. Those who previously ignored you and rejected your ambitions as a joke will now give an example of your name. Currently, they will state, "Observe the progression of time." Today, fortune was on your side. Certainly, you heard it accurately. Occasionally, fate awaits a person who is confident enough to approach its doorstep, and today is that day. Right now, every hurdle will be an asset. God tweaked the ink to construct your narrative today. It will now only describe joy rather than grief. Furthermore, the 72 crores that are forthcoming are only the beginning. The true treasure lies within your individuality, confidence, and fortitude. You have gotten a word from God urging you to prepare to take your goals to new heights. You will no longer be held back by any bond, fear, or doubt. At times, we may wonder why God has overlooked us. However, the truth is that God sends its message and calls us when our test is complete, and today is that day. Every star, planet, and energy is chanting your name right now. Everywhere, the same voice is heard. This time, it is exclusively the individual's responsibility. Please keep in mind that this opportunity is unlikely to materialize again. This is a supernatural blessing that has never been written in a book or uttered in any language. Your brilliant future is ahead of you. You simply must notice and seize this chance. As a result of today's enhanced state of mind, you will be impenetrable to any adversity. You are currently in a position from which you cannot regress. In addition, all of your unfinished connections will be completed at this time. The buddy, affection, and friendship that you had lost due to time and circumstance will now emerge, and all sides will communicate in the same language. Your current time has been changed. Do not stop aspiring at this point, for God has told you that your dreams will come true. What was once regarded impossible is now presented to you as realistic. The previously closed doors will now be available to you. Finish only one assignment tonight. Examine the heavens. See the magnificent star that will be brighter than the others. That will be an indicator that God has blessed you today. Whenever you feel tired, scared, or dejected, remember that God has chosen your name. You're no longer alone in your goals. Currently, your name is written with crores. Have you ever had the impression of receiving particular signals repeatedly throughout your life? Suddenly, a stranger consoles you. A message from an old buddy arrives without explanation. A call from an unknown number claims that everything will be fine. In actuality, those are not just coincidences. They are divine signs for you. The most important plan in your life has been activated today as you read this message. Indeed, an energy vibration is occurring in the 7th circle above. A file containing your identity has been accessed. It was written on it that this soul has suffered greatly without expressing any regret. It should now be returned with twice the happiness and success. This is the reason your destiny is about to change today. You are unaware. However, at the time, the invisible powers of God are only pronouncing your name. Everything you've ever desired has become a reality. That city, love, health, respect, and money are all racing toward you. You can't see them, but they're all coming at you faster than light. It is critical that you stop harboring self-doubts today. Your name has been prioritized in the divine plan. You will no longer be able to be affected by past obstacles. Now only one person will cross your path and support you. Your formerly empty pocket will now be full of money. Your account, in which you would repeatedly check your balances. The sum you had previously imagined will now appear on the device's screen. Furthermore, the marvel will not be limited to financial gain. Your lost respect will be regained. Those who previously ignored your presence will now stand with their heads bent in front of your name. Those who once mocked your accomplishments will now hesitate from expressing praise for you. Even the world's most famous persons are considering the opportunities that God has now created for you. Aspirations that were previously unmet will be realized. The automobile that was previously shown in your wallpaper will now be located at your entrance. The keys to the property you saw in the newspaper are now in your possession. God has set in motion a period in which you will receive new good news every morning. There's a big contract, a wanted position, a hidden love proposal, and an old loan waiver. All of this has been recorded under your name. As a result, you will not be impeded by anyone since God has made a decision this time. The path that has been set for you is now adorned with the radiance of happiness. Now no night will be extended. The wait will not be left unfinished at this time. You are the person whose destiny is currently being shaped by God, and you understand that the 72 crores are only the beginning. Following this, a line of crores will appear. Your name will now be listed with the names of historical figures who erased and rebuilt themselves through perseverance, faith, and tenacity. The actual chapter of your life begins today. Nobody will ever accuse you of being unlucky. You will no longer get taunts. No longer will anyone show compassion. Your head will now be decorated with a crown symbolizing respect, achievement, and wealth. This is God's most significant beauty. He sends a storm into the life of the right person at the right time, resulting in a rebirth of power that no one can ever take away. You have now reached that point. Your route will now be decorated with blossoms. Finish only one assignment today. Clear your mind of any previous troubles. Let go of the memories that keep you up at night. Ignore the identity of those who have passed away, since you are the single protagonist of your story. You are currently in the process of becoming the person whose example will be used for years to come. God has begun the process of directing you to your destination by providing this message to you today. Nothing will go unresolved at this time. No fantasy will be incomplete. Your time has here, and no wish will be unmet. Now no one can stop you. You will be the solitary ruler throughout this period. A new chapter in your life will begin, and God's divine energy will supply assistance at all times. This is the point at which God has not only accepted all of your deepest desires, but has also resolved to make them a reality. Your name will now be associated with prosperity, respect, and happiness as a result of your unrelenting courage, hard work, and faith, which will catapult you to the top. God has paved the route for you to not only achieve your goals, but also live the life you've always wanted. It is time to embrace the golden future that has already been planned for you. Every time in your life where you worked relentlessly to achieve your goals, every challenge, and every struggle, it is now time to receive retribution. God's power is present and ready to provide you new direction in life. Your desire to live in a big and opulent palace, with each room recounting your victories, will no longer be a fantasy. Your connection with God's unlimited energy will change your passion and fire into a new light. The power of God will now fulfill all of your desires, whether they are for a stable and successful profession, true love, or perfect health. This light will shine in every gloomy area of your life. Now is the time to recognize your own strength. God chose you because you have the passion to achieve the impossible. Your faith is the key that will open the doors of success for you. This is not a fabrication of your imagination. God will deposit 72 crores into your bank account within the next 4 minutes. This isn't a tale. This is a divine prophecy that is soon to be fulfilled. Every sound you make, Every suffering you feel is heard by God. God has seen the flame within you, which has the potential to illuminate the entire world every time you fall and rise. This is why the golden chapter of your life is now beginning, as you had only recently imagined. However, it will now be a reality. Currently, your fortune is shifting. You currently possess the power known as divine grace. When you stayed awake all night in order to shape the future of your children. When you fed others despite your own hunger. When one prioritizes the happiness of their loved ones before their own goals. Everything was observed by God, and the universe is now poised to shower you with its abundance. This is not a usual day. This is the day when an ordinary person turns remarkable. This is the moment when God's limitless vitality enters your life. Everything in your life will change starting today. Your financial situation, social identity, confidence, vigor, and most importantly, your future. All doors will be opened as of today. You will be provided with opportunities as if the entire universe is spreading the red carpet to welcome you. You will join the ranks of those whose names are well known today, whose story is frequently regarded as an inspiration. Beginning today, every day will be a marvel for you. God's blessings will be with you when you get up in the morning. While you sleep, a flood of money will make your dreams come true. The message from God is plain. You've been selected. You're unique. Your life will now be defined by achievement, fortune, and growth. Donating money is not the only option. It is a complete resolution to take your life to new heights. All of your dreams, such as buying costly cars, building luxury bungalows, traveling over the world, cultivating respect in society, developing love in relationships, and improving your health, will now come true one by one. The career opportunity for which you have been hoping is approaching. The person you truly loved will now permanently re-enter your life. The sickness that has afflicted you for years is about to disappear from your life. This is not a mere discussion. You are the center of this heavenly plan that has been launched. God now considers your every utterance to be a command. Whatever you've imagined will now come true. If you considered the idea of 72 crores, it will now be presented to you. If you've considered building a large bungalow, now is the time for God to lay the groundwork. Your true strength is your faith, and God chooses only those who are not internally damaged, who can retain a positive attitude during the struggle, and who do not give up hope even after they have lost. You're one of them. This is why you will be a millionaire today. You have never had modest objectives, so God will not give you a paltry prize. God will work a miracle in your life in the next few minutes. God chose you because you never gave up on your dreams. You have always nurtured ambitious goals. A magnificent home and a gleaming automobile of significant value. You've probably heard the stories of others up to this point. Consequently, fortune interfered. The lottery was won by one individual. An individual received an inheritance. However, now it's your turn. Individuals will now give examples of your name. They would claim that this person is the owner of 72 crores as ordained by God. This is the soul which God has placed in its lap. Unlimited money, social status, a shiny vehicle, and a big bungalow. God is currently assisting the accomplishment of their ambitions by opening up all possibilities. Your days of agony are over. You will now experience an abundance of prosperity, which will not only strengthen your financial stability, but also provide you with the peace and joy you have been seeking. You maintained your determination. Obstacles developed. Challenges became more severe. Individuals mocked, insulted, and belittled your ambitions. However, you did not stop. You turned every misstep into a stepping stone. Every setback teaches us something, and every broken dream inspires us to seek for the stars. This commitment has led you to the present time, where God has declared that you will become a millionaire. The time has come for God and God to communicate in unity. Provide them with words that appropriately reflect their interior desires. This 72 crore is more than just a sum of money. It will fill every gap in your life. It is the cost of the tears you cry in solitude. Compensation for unrecognized, careful effort. God noticed that you never abandoned your goals. As a result, it has pledged to elevate you to the position of monarch. You will no longer be classed as a millionaire, but rather as one of the amazing people whose stories inspire others. The miracle that will occur during the next 4 minutes will be unforgettable, as God's generosity far exceeds your most ambitious dreams. You may have had thoughts about acquiring 1 crore, 10 crore, or 50 crore. However, God is sending you 72 crores. Indeed, 72 crores. In addition, your wish list will be completely fulfilled. A lovely home with glistening walls, a big lawn, your ideal room, luxurious decor, and all the amenities you've ever seen in movies. God wrote the event in your life that will be documented in history. Your mornings will suddenly start with crores instead of thousands. Every evening, your smile will be so profound that it will represent both prosperity and peace. Your garage will suddenly be filled with the beautiful cars you've always wanted. The renown, respect, and splendor that you previously envied in others will now be your own. People would claim that this individual is the one who changed his destiny. This is the person whom God changed into a millionaire. I'm now enjoying this video. Share it with your loved ones to guarantee that they understand the influence of God. Please include a comment here on how you intend to use the 72 crores. God is also considering your opinions. Begin the process of turning your goals into tangible results today. You will become a millionaire, and God is with you. I am appreciative for your help. May God give you eternal pleasure. The days of your anguish are definitely over. We no longer have to struggle alone. The time has come for an unceasing stream of cash. It is not just about money. It will bring you joy, peace, love, and prosperity. Those unfulfilled dreams that have been hidden in the corners of your heart will now be realized. The invisible forces of God are arranging everything for you. The formerly blocked avenues will now be full of opportunities. The previously shuttered doors will reopen. Please subscribe to our channel. What if prosperity could be attracted without the need for constant effort? The precise terminology. Angels are telling you that you have faced numerous challenges, setbacks, and discouragements in your life, but this does not define you. What defines you is whether you stand up and fight back or remain seated and call yourself unfortunate. Your decision is the sole determining factor. The breakthrough you're looking for is coming within the next week or two. This innovation will improve your life in every way, including finance, health, relationships, and spirituality. This breakthrough will help you reach your full potential. However, in order to accelerate the process of achieving this breakthrough, significant effort is required. You will be one step closer to your miracle if you believe in yourself. To claim it, simply type, Amen. The world is about to confront you once more. You've spent an inordinate amount of time, including days, months, and years, trying to improve your mind, body, and spirit. In every way, It is about to be reimbursed. You successfully transformed your entire being by developing a stronger sense of inner strength and faith. A new version of yourself has appeared. The new you is unstoppable. This new you is reaching unimaginable heights. This new you is too preoccupied with appreciating the blessings in your life to be concerned about obstacles. The universe understands the contents of your heart. Ensure that your feet are firmly planted in this version of yourself. This is the most exceptional one yet. Avoid disclosing the seeds you are planting to the general public. Allow them to grow free of interference from external energy sources. The universe is protecting your objectives. Ensure their safety until they are ready to make an appearance. Silence has a huge influence. Your voice is the only one that your dreams require at the start. Believe in your abilities to the point where you understand that your magic does not require the assistance of another person to activate. You are the sole person with the authority to activate or deactivate it. Have faith in this stage of your journey. The following season will be your most successful. Your authentic self is communicating to you today that the people closest to you may not always understand the direction you are taking as a result of recent life changes. What appears to be negativity and judgment is actually an expression of uncertainty and discomfort. If they are not ready to understand and learn from your reasoning, your changes will cause discomfort for others. Make sure you don't let other people's reactions and responses distract you from your passions. You have a lot to be excited about, and others will admire your dedication. Accept the confidence and truths that have been with you for a long time. All of the answers you need are within you. You have all the love you require. You have always possessed all of the components required for success, happiness, and love. Your eyes perceive the emotions that your soul is experiencing. If you are unhappy, you will not find happiness in something that is visible to your eyes. Happiness is a sensation felt by the soul that must be experienced in the same location. Your future is full of exciting new opportunities. Your spirit has been longing for new experiences. Opportunities are becoming available to you that will satisfy your spirit on the deepest level. Be confident that your future is unfolding in ways beyond your wildest imagination. Submit your conscious awareness to the miracle of the present moment. Your inner world reflects your reality. The internal effort is compensated. Your story is about to undergo an epic transformation that will dazzle your mind and heart. You are about to receive a well-deserved reward for the time and effort you have put into achieving self-mastery. Your journey has been meticulously planned. This upcoming discovery will back up that assertion. I am about to triple the size of every ounce of magic inside you. Take a moment to appreciate where you are right now. This situation is unlikely to last for an extended period. The light you were looking for at the end of the tunnel is gradually becoming visible as you approach the final steps, but it always begins within you. Rest in peace. Your next chapter will undoubtedly result in a permanent smile on your face and a lifetime of happiness within you. I am dedicated to becoming the most exemplary version of myself. I have an impact on every aspect of my life because I strive to improve myself on a continuous basis. I am drawn to whatever I think about. I prefer to emphasize the positive aspects of each situation, even if it appears to be devoid of them. This intense desire to discover the good opens the door to new levels of abundance. You remained authentic despite the fact that others followed societal norms. You asserted yourself regardless of others' opinions. As you continue to work toward your goals, the universe will reward you with divine alignment and beautiful adventures. Avoid wasting time with stress, worry, or doubt. Assume you are already the person you want to be. Everything works in your favor. I trust you will embark on this journey knowing that you are a part of it. I am confident that you will persevere in your efforts, even if circumstances do not always match your expectations. No, you won't abandon yourself. Furthermore, I believe you will continue to remind yourself of this on your most difficult days. Even if it's difficult to believe, you are valued and deserving. Type "God is good" to confirm that your new life will cost you your previous one. It will lead to the loss of your sense of direction and comfort zone. It will lead to the loss of friendships and relationships. Being liked and comprehended will come at a cost. It is of no consequence because the people who are meant for you will meet you on the other side. You will create a new comfort zone focused on the activities that propel you forward. Instead of being perceived positively, you will be cherished. Instead of being understood, you will be perceived. The only thing you will lose is the structure built for a person who is no longer alive. Let it go. Occasionally, people harbor feelings for you but lack the courage to be in your presence. They are unable to commit to you long-term, but they want to maintain a close relationship with you. Individuals' indecisiveness can be detrimental. They seek your affection. They pretend you're already in a relationship, as if you're their property, and they expect you to show the level of commitment that they can't match. You are loved, and that is correct. However, it is not worthwhile to wait for someone who is unable to take that leap with you. If they enjoy your company but are unable to reconcile their feelings about starting a relationship with you, their love is not what you seek. Today, your authentic self advises you to be patient with your timeline. It is unnecessary to rush to the next stage of your life. Learn as much as possible and live in the moment. Change will happen, and the future will come. Your future self will be eternally grateful that you prioritized the insignificant. I am confident that I have made significant progress toward the realization of all of my goals. I occasionally face obstacles beyond my control. However, I handle them with dignity. I am always grateful for the assurance that times will improve no matter how difficult they may be. I am learning to slow down, breathe, and appreciate the present moment because life can be extremely fast-paced. I am astounded by the extent of my personal growth. Do not be hesitant to take your time. There is no reason for you to act quickly or feel compelled to make a major decision. Have faith that peace will follow when you are at ease. Calm your mind so that your soul can express itself. You've always had the clarity you need. You will make an appropriate decision. That's my opinion. Type "Jesus is Lord" to confirm. You are on the verge of a very positive change. The progress you are making is showing results. No matter how difficult the situation appears or feels in the moment, persevere with unwavering confidence, knowing that every ounce of your hard work is leading you to the most exceptional version of yourself. Unseen miracles will occur. The universe will move mountains for you if you keep moving with faith. Celebrate your advancement. You've made significant progress. You are a completely different person. You have complete permission to release any energy that is no longer beneficial to you. You have been transformed in some way. You don't know when the transition will take place, but you've decided not to return at this time. Your emotions, memories, and thoughts are no longer meaningful. You're in a new environment, a new space, where your perspective has shifted and your entire soul has been elevated. Your inner work is finally starting to show results. As the last traces of your former self fade, embrace the new energy that will propel you forward on your journey. The indicators lead you in the right direction. Follow them in the same way you followed your divine intuition. You may believe that the most fulfilling way to live life is to travel the world, quit your job on a whim, and fall in love recklessly. However, it is truly important to know where your feet are. It is the development of the ability to care for oneself and establish a sense of identity within one's own skin. It is the acquisition of the skills required to live a modest lifestyle that you can be proud of. A life that is most fully lived is not always made up of things that startle you awake, but rather of things that gradually reassure you that it is okay to slow down, that you do not always have to prove yourself, that you do not have to fight forever or constantly desire more, and that it is okay for things to be the way they are. Slowly, you will realize that life's expansion is directly proportional to its internal stability. If we do not find joy in the small things, we will not be able to fully experience the big things. You are conducting yourself appropriately. You are developing a stronger sense of self-love. Your appreciation is growing. You're rebuilding your faith. You've nurtured, recovered, and healed every part of your soul. Do not allow your mind to convince you that you are not in the right place. You are located within the blessing. Your current energy is so deeply ingrained in this moment that your past self is forced to leave. Your magic is unique because you have the ability to develop and achieve peace in the same environment that has challenged you. You're invincible. Overcome the clamor of negative energies and concentrate on the gentle melody of your intuition. The universe always makes the ultimate decision. Your prayers have been acknowledged. Your intentions were observed. Your heart is recognized, and karma is on your side. The positive energy you emit is constantly returned to you. The good that returns is fraught with difficulties. Do not interpret them as a form of punishment. Challenges sharpen your inner qualities and force you to confront yourself and develop in order to receive more goodness and experience further growth. Maintain faith in the process and the power of your beliefs. Your experiences are a direct reflection of your beliefs. You will never find it if you believe there is no magic in life. Even if you witness something miraculous, you will never accept it if you believe it is not real. If you believe that you are limited in your abilities, accomplishments, and potential, you will always exist within the confines of your imagination. However, the converse is also true. If you believe in magic, you will see it at every turn. If you believe in the miraculous, you will learn to appreciate and value the small miracles that happen on a daily basis. If you believe that you are limitless, you will realize that any scenario you can imagine is possible. The beliefs you hold have a significant impact on your life, ultimately determining the direction of your story. It is understandable that you have only recently become aware of your extraordinary abilities. It took many lessons and divine timing to get you to this point. Accept the miraculous sensation of newly gained self-awareness. You never wasted any time. You consistently followed the right path, which was one of spiritual nourishment and growth. The events that led you to this point were exactly what your journey required. Your old skin has finally shed, and a new one has taken its place. Relax the mind, body, and spirit. You're rediscovering the concept of unconditional self-love. The adventure has just begun. A type of magic that has never been seen before is on its way to you. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that there is always a better plan in place when things don't go as planned. A strategy that goes beyond our capacity for rational or logical thinking. A strategy that is consistently flawless, despite the occasional inconvenience. An approach that benefits everyone. Living with ease is possible when we surrender our timeline, goals, and dreams to a higher power beyond our comprehension. We can be confident that the universe will make our dreams come true. We can be patient while acknowledging that the object of our desire is on its way. we can remain steadfast and put our faith in the universe's signs. Most importantly, we can remain open to new opportunities as a result of events not going as planned. Claim it by typing 222. A divine force ensures that all events in life are in perfect harmony. When you start believing in a higher power, you realize that control is an illusion. This does not imply that you sit on your couch all day without doing anything. It simply means that you acknowledge the reality of life. You do not try to force events to occur. Flowing against the river's current is not an option. Stick to the current of the river. Life becomes more effortless as you become more aware of each moment and realize how interconnected everything is. Certain circumstances may be extremely distressing at the time. However, in the future, you will recognize that these difficult experiences have shaped you as a person. Therefore, believe in the divine timing of life. In this multiverse, coincidences do not exist. Everything is perfectly harmonious and interconnected. You're prepared. You've been anticipating a new chapter for quite some time. The door you've been looking for will eventually be revealed. You will not be required to wait for an extended period of time. The universe is eager to demonstrate the blessings it has bestowed on you. You are in the final stages of another transformative chapter. Rejoice in the knowledge that it will end peacefully. The lessons you were required to learn are now permanently etched into your memory. Your former habits, which you were required to abandon, are now only memories. The energies required for you to relinquish have been expended from your mind, heart, and spirit. The final moments before your ascension require your soul's full faith, patience, and humility. What awaits you beyond that door is beyond your wildest expectations. Prepare to be astounded. Your divine surprise was earned by the warrior within you. Living in denial and hoping for things to resolve themselves is not the definition of positivity. It entails recognizing the positive aspects of the situation, correcting what is possible, letting go of what is not, and acknowledging that despite the current challenges, there is always the possibility of a more promising future if one makes the best possible efforts. Sometimes it's necessary to pay the price for being a rebel and shining your light, because your mere presence can exacerbate the darkness in others. When you break the rules, you endanger the entire fear-based system. By refusing to conform to the dysfunctional society, you regain control and inspire others to follow your lead. Be a spiritual rebel. Every time you refuse to follow the Matrix's dictates, you lay the groundwork for the masses' liberation from fear and manipulation. Each act of rebellion you commit as an individual in search of love and freedom causes a shift in the collective energy. Accept your true self with courage. We are very grateful for your assistance. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. To confirm, type AMN.